So my name's Tim Holsberg. I grew up in Ellicott City, Maryland. For my undergrad, I went to the University of Maryland College Park, where I studied bioengineering, and I'm now studying chemical and biochemical engineering at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. I'm pursuing my master's degree currently. So science has always kind of felt like magic to me. I mean, I've spent all these years in education kind of figuring out why things happen in science and how we can explain them. But despite all that, I think it's just amazing what we're able to do with science, especially with regard to health and medicine. With engineering, I've always been a kind of a problem solver, like trying to figure out ways we can solve issues, bigger ones even or just small ones, and trying to figure out the best way to solve these problems. So I think combining elements of science and engineering is really amazing because you get to explore unknown questions. In science, there's things we just don't have answers to currently. And I think using an engineering approach to those kind of problems is really useful because it allows you to be really creative in your solutions and also just explore things that you hadn't really thought of before. Grad school is a lot different than anything you've ever done before because it gives you the chance to really do independent research. So I had a chance to do research while I was an undergrad. So I worked at the National Institutes of Health for 2 summers, where I worked with a postdoc, and I worked in an undergrad lab at my undergrad institution for a few years as well, where I worked with a grad student. But this is the first time where I was really leading a research project entirely on my own. I think that was just a really unique experience because truly there's a lot of questions that don't have answers, and you're kind of the person who needs to figure those answers out. And you figure out the best way to figure out those answers just through experiments and research and literature studies, things like that. So it's just a really different way of thinking because there's a lot of things that just don't have answers in research. I mean, that's the entire point of research, trying to figure out why things happen the way they do. So just developing my own research plan, developing my own experiments, trying to make conclusions from data sets entirely on my own, with just minimal guidance from my supervisors was just a really unique experience. And I think coming out of this program, I just feel a lot more confident in my ability to do independent research. I mean, it's a relatively new industry compared to other industries. I think there's still a lot of things we haven't really explored yet. A lot of new technologies that need further work in the research labs, and once these come out, they'll just even have a bigger impact on this industry than we see today. So I think there's just a lot of things that we need to explore further. So I'm just really excited to see where this industry goes in the next 10 or 20 years.